Hello, my name is Nathan Hensley, and I am the high school agriculture education teacher at Crane High School in Crane, Missouri. Currently, I teach grades 7th through 12th, and today I want to talk a little bit about my project that I started with the Grants in Place grant that we received in the sum of $2,500. So, essentially, what our project is, in a nutshell, is we sought after to find out the solution to food insecurity in our community because we're a smaller community. We have about 1,100 people in our community, and within that community, I would say at least a little over 50% of our community is what we consider impoverished or food insecure. I mean, they're not getting adequate nutrition and meals. So I like to take all the credit for this project, but I can't because the kids originally came to me talking about the project because they realized this issue. And the thing that I love about FFA is we're able to connect and really get engaged with the community quite a bit. So the kids came to me, they asked me if we could do something about this. So that's when I started seeking after grants to help with this, and that's where I found the Grants in Place. So applied for it and we received it. And with that grant, what we kind of helped build is a community garden. So we built 4 raised garden beds, I believe it was. That way the community could have fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, whatever else we're growing in there. We also built a chicken coop to house laying hens for eggs and as well as meat processing, or meat birds. And then we also kind of improved our school farm. So through this whole process, the kids got to learn all about their community, all about where their food comes from, how to grow their food, how to provide for their community, and kind of how to outsource with them. Because the first step of the entire process was the students had to actually go out there and meet with some of the community members in person. So they actually started talking to the community members, started interviewing them a little bit, seeing what kind of meals they like to do, what kind of things they like to see, what kind of things they like to eat, all that. So they brought all that information back to us, and that's when we really started the planning process. So built the garden beds and chicken coop, and then we started raising broiler chickens, so our meat chickens, and a little bit more on that later. But we also started planting our seeds. So biggest thing we found in the community was they really like their peppers, they like their tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, basic things like that. So we started raising all those, planted all those in our raised garden beds. And then with the chickens, the cool thing about that is we actually got to start chickens from eggs. So we incubated fertilized eggs, our incubator at school, raised them up, and then we finally put them in our chicken house to where in about 6 to 8 weeks we were able to butcher them, and the kids actually did the entire process. So they got to butcher them, they got to cut them up into different pieces, and in the end we actually got to serve about 5 meals, I believe is what we ended up doing. We're hoping to do more in the future, but we ended up with 5 meals that we were able to serve the community. So it's a really cool way to kind of connect with the community in a way that we got to really outreach and show the kids where their food comes from and how to actually raise that food and take care of it. So yeah, so it was a really great project. Had a lot of quotes from the kids. Kids told me that I was like, hey, this is the coolest thing I've done in school, and I thought that was really neat to me. So I love the project. I'm glad the kids love the project, and yeah, so that's our project in a nutshell.